Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Palka, and I'll be speaking with Lisa DeLong from the DDA in Port Huron. Today's show is sponsored by BlueWater.org. Welcome, Lisa, to Spotlight. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about something that is meant for cold. Some people don't want to be cold, but this event is meant to be cold. Tell us about Chilly Fest.
Yeah, so Chilly Fest is coming up February 6th and 7th, and we're just really excited about the differences that we're doing with Chilly Fest this year.
So Chilly Fest, it's been around for quite a few years in Port Huron. We've had some Detroit publicity about it because of not just chili meaning cold, but chili meaning food.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the chili cook-off.
Yeah, so the chili cook-off is going to take place on Saturday, February 7th, and that's from noon to 3:30. And what that is you get to stroll around town to the participating businesses and just try their chili. So there's two different awards. There's a judges award. We'll actually have a full panel of celebrity judges that judge on 5 different criteria to choose the winner for that. And then we also have the People's Choice, where the people get to vote for their favorite chili.
I love when the people that are participating get to have a voice in something like that.
Yes.
But you bring a family down, you're having chili, or maybe you are not a fan of chili, but there's lots of things that could be happening. What are some things that are happening?
Absolutely. So we'll have the food trucks down there for those that don't like chili. Something else that we're doing with the chili portion of the cook-off this year is we've actually opened it up to different restaurants. So in the past it's kind of been downtown restaurants only, but now we've opened it up to any licensed restaurant that wants to be involved. Yes, absolutely. So, and saying that, they actually get to be featured inside the Wrigley.
Okay.
So they'll stay nice and toasty if they want to get involved. And then on McMorran that day, Chilly Fest pretty much kicks off about 11 a.m., 11 to 4 for Saturday. And we will have a lot of different games. So we'll have our favorites of like the carriage ride and the indoor kids zone with laser tag and magic shows and things like that. Wow. And then we actually are adding some new elements this year. So we have 2 new community sponsors that have come on board to help with some outdoor icy games. The first one is BW Rock, so Blue Water Recovery and Outreach. And they're going to be hosting the Hungry Hungry Penguins game.
Okay.
So that's from 2 to 3, and that's actually taking place on the outdoor ice rink in front of McMorran.
Well, Hungry Hungry Hippo is kind of fun. All right, so the whole idea, you have me intrigued. We're going to have to check out where we can find out more information about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you have another new element as well.
We do. So our other community partner is 4 Sports.
Okay.
So they've contacted me, and they're like, you know what? We would love to do this new game called Putt.
Okay.
So it's basically like putt, but the greens are going to be ice. So you take your hockey puck and your hockey stick and you can shoot it in the net, and once you get to the end, you can shoot for prizes.
That sounds like a lot of fun too. And so this is all happening in downtown Port Huron. We really have such a great community and so many activities that are happening, whether it's special events. So this is, some of these things you might think are there's a cost to it. Are there certain things that you have to pay for?
There might be a couple, but for the most part, most of it's free. So the chili crawl is $10 for a ticket to go to any you're participating.
Feed yourself for $10.
Yep, $10. The kids zone, that's free. The carriage rides are free via sponsors. So our sponsorships for this event are so important because it just brings such a fun element and affordability to our residents.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And then on top of it all, we also have ice sculptures to just browse around downtown, bundle up, and come and see what. We have a local artist that creates these ice sculptures.
So Caitlin from Frosted came on last year. That was her first year. And she has done an amazing job. She's so easy to work with and she's so creative. And you give her your design and she just goes with it. So we have about 24 ice sculptures that are going to be littered through downtown and in front of McMorran for everybody to enjoy. Not to mention, she's creating the live ice sculpture. So we have a couple live ice pieces that she's going to be doing, and I'm excited for the public to see that.
So we can watch her actually doing her craft.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Do you know, does she use a chainsaw or is it like chiseling?
She does, yes. She uses her own little special ice saw, and
Okay. I was picturing something big.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's a little smaller, but she's
Dremel tool.
Yeah, she's a whiz. She's amazing.
That is so interesting. And that is also happening on Saturday?
Yes, yeah.
All right. And when we're saying it's a 2-day event,
Mm-hmm.
what carries over to the next day?
Yep, so Friday the 6th, that's when we're going to set our ice sculptures up, and
Okay.
will be illuminated at night. And then the Wrigley has come on as a community partner as well, and they're going to be hosting all of the bands. So we'll have Los Gringos on Friday night. Saturday they'll have bands during the day. We'll have Atomic Bomb after the ceremony at 6 p.m. So it's just going to be a fun, couple of days for everybody to come downtown, have a good time. We've got indoor and outdoor, so if you get a little chilly, you can come inside.
You can go inside. We have wonderful spaces for that. And where can people get more information?
chillyfest.org.
Oh, we have a specific website and for our really great event. So thank you for joining us today, telling us a little bit about Chilly Fest, and we encourage everyone to come down and see all the great things that are happening in Port Huron.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.